Before this video starts, I just want to point out that I post a pretty wide variety of content on this channel despite focusing mostly on FPS games, but I post like funny moment compilations, and every Saturday I try to get a video of something I deem entertaining. You know, it's usually whatever I want. That's why I started the series. And so if you like this type of content, that's fine, but I recommend browsing through my channel and maybe watching my funnier, more lighthearted personal stuff. Also, I live stream throughout the week, every couple of days, every other day, and if you hit the bell icon, then you can see when I go live and come ask me questions and talk about things and hang out. So yeah, look at my Fun and Laughter for All playlist that I have down there, and also come by my live streams, and yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Actually, the video's about to start. Why do I say see you when I see you when I'm about to start the fucking video? I don't know why I do that. Anyway, thank you guys for listening, and here's the video. Alright, sorry that I wasted like the first 50 seconds if you came for one thing. I just wanted to get that clear for a lot of my subscribers that are a little bit unsure of my style of content. Anyway, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is rumored to be campaign only, and a lot of people are kind of upset about that, and I was as well. But there's something they could be doing, and I haven't really watched any videos about Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, so if another YouTuber has said these exact things, I wouldn't know. I didn't watch. So Modern Warfare 2's campaign being remastered but not its multiplayer seems pretty far-fetched, but I think the multiplayer will be added later on. I don't think Infinity Ward or Activision or Raven Software want to have to compete against themselves by releasing two pretty much identical content products at the same time. We know the next Call of Duty game is going to have a campaign and of course its signature multiplayer, and so you really don't want to have to deal with people feeling the need to beat two campaigns and play through two multiplayers. One multiplayer game is going to get picked over the other, and usually it's going to be the newer game. Even though everyone thought Infinite Warfare was going to be an awful poopy failure, Infinite Warfare actually beat Modern Warfare Remastered's player numbers constantly. I wouldn't be surprised if it still does, because as much as there's an audience for stuff like Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, Modern Warfare Remastered, and those older remastered COD games, people crave new experiences more than prettied up old ones. Now, I will be very disappointed if Modern Warfare 2 does not get remastered multiplayer. I will be downright pissed. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think what they're going to do, and they might add supply drops and stuff to it, I really don't want to hear it. And also, if you're here just to say you don't like Call of Duty, what's the point of you? I mean, what's the point of your comment at the very least? I don't know, people click on my COD videos just to tell me that COD's dead. It's like, well, at least the videos get views, even if it's from people like you. Either way, I don't think they would jib themselves of the ability to monetize another game and sell more products, and also keep people more interested in the COD brand for longer. The thing is that COD campaigns don't take that long to beat, but multiplayer is more of a daily investment if you're into it. Of course, this video is about COD fans that buy COD every year, not people that have hated COD since 2012. It's not for you. Either way, I think what they're going to do is allow you to get Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, campaign only, the same way you got Modern Warfare Remastered with Infinite Warfare, by pre-ordering or buying the more deluxe editions. And then after about 3 to 5 months, release the Modern Warfare 2 Remastered multiplayer. The reason I say that is that's around the time that if someone really isn't into the new Call of Duty, and they've kind of decided they don't like it, they kind of stop playing after around 4 to 5 months. And that's just from my experience with my friends and how we've played Call of Duty over the years. It's usually about 3 to 5 months, and then we're kind of done if we're not into the game itself. Some longer, some less long. Either way, when Call of Duty starts to get into that drought period towards the end of winter, early spring, that is when I think they will drop Modern Warfare 2 Remastered's multiplayer, and I think that's a lot better. The annoying part about Modern Warfare Remastered for me was feeling like if I wasn't playing MWR's multiplayer, I wasn't going to be leveling up and getting weapons and then getting to where I want to be, and it was the same thing for Infinite Warfare. I felt like I was giving up one game to play another, and I kind of focused more on Infinite Warfare because that's a newer experience, and I feel like if Modern Warfare Remastered's multiplayer would have dropped about 5 months after Infinite Warfare came out, almost half a year, I feel like I would have been like way more excited to play it, instead of just feeling like I'm bouncing between two games. A lot of people do not play Call of Duty campaigns. This has been proven. As much as it annoys the hell out of me, a lot of people don't play the COD campaigns. And the people that do, well, they know that they don't take that long to beat. Modern Warfare 2 can be beaten in like 10 hours if you're just playing on regular. I've seen people beat it way faster than that, and they're not even speedrunners. That way they're not competing against themselves. That way one player base doesn't kind of start to dwindle before the other one does. Wait until people get out of the honeymoon period with whatever Infinity Ward brings out, whether it's Modern Warfare 4, Ghost 2, Infinite Warfare 2, I know it's not that, but whatever the fuck they bring out, wait until people get a little tired of it, they get a little bored, they get a little burnt, they start moving on to other things, and then drop Modern Warfare 2 Remastered's multiplayer in their lap, and give them a whole other thing to do with their free time. Sorry my voice isn't as bouncy as I'd like it to be, and I'm kind of slurring my speech. I just streamed for 3 hours and my lips and tongue is everything's tired. I've been talking for like 3 hours. But I hope this is what they're doing, because if they drop them both simultaneously and it's just here's Modern Warfare 2 Remastered and here's our new Call of Duty, to me as a content creator and as a COD fan, that's a little bit overwhelming, and I'd much rather them kind of space it out a little bit. Maybe remastered campaign and Spec Ops at launch, and then add multiplayer 4 months down the line, maybe even 2 months, I don't care. Just let me focus on the new product that is full of things to critique and learn about, hate and love for the first time, and I get to have all those first time experiences without having this nostalgia thing pulling at the back of my collar as I'm trying to enjoy the new thing. I think Assassin's Creed did this pretty well with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. If you got the Assassin's Creed Odyssey Season Pass, you get Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, I think just in a couple of days here, and like next week, this month I believe, and this spring at the very fucking least, soon. And I think that's good. Instead of just releasing a remastered Assassin's Creed game along a new Assassin's Creed game where people are kind of competing for their own playtime, and maybe get a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit burnt on the franchise, because it's like, not only do I have an old one, I have a new one. The old one's pretty, but the new one's new, and it's kind of messy. I think it's cool to kind of space that out a little bit and give it to them a little bit later. Far Cry did that as well. Another Ubisoft game gave out Far Cry 3 Remastered with Far Cry 5 Season Pass. So once you're kind of bored of Far Cry 5, you've beaten its story, there's more Far Cry waiting around the corner for you, and I think that's a really good way to do it. I don't really care about supply drops, as long as they're obtainable. I don't really care about them putting microtransactions in it. I want to be able to replay the campaign, private match my friends, and goof around and have a fun time noob tubing people. I really don't care. I just want to experience the game again with updated graphics and better netcode, and of course no modding and cheating going on, and unless the PC port isn't properly dealt with, then PC players are going to have a bad time. But I would like to play a version of the game where it doesn't take 30 minutes to find a match and is lagging and everyone has this awful fucking ping and the voice chat's gross, and you know what I'm talking about. I know some people just want to have them leave it the way it is. I personally don't. I would love them to update it, because those old CODs didn't age well graphically. They're not bad for their time, but they didn't age well graphically, they didn't age well connection-wise, they didn't age well in terms of anti-cheat and anti-modding support. So I'd like to see a Modern Warfare 2 that's built under a more refined, robust structure. I think that'd be a lot more fun. As long as it still feels like Modern Warfare 2, I'll be happy. Of course, though, they can nerf the noob tubes, I wouldn't be mad. When it comes to microtransactions and supply drops in Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, if they were going to do what they did with Modern Warfare Remastered, look, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm not going to get enraged about the fact that Activision might do the exact same thing the exact same way again. I'm not going to get mad about that in March, when we're probably not going to get our hands on it until way fucking later. I'm eager to see what you guys think about this, so leave your comments down below, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.